your balance.
Where do you draw the line between criticism and hate? Or do you just ignore everything? Do you ever read comments and think maybe you could do something better?
I think I always tell my team, sometimes they'll panic for sure. They'll panic. Sylvia, everybody hate you, like, how? Then I'll be like, chill, babies, don't worry. Let me take a look first.
Okay.
And then I'll look. And then, I am able to separate it quite objectively.
Yeah.
So if somebody says something that's very personal, like she is such a rude bitch.
Right.
Right? And then you'd be like, okay, how can I improve myself? I can't really.
And it's not very constructive.
Yeah,
lah,
it's
either.
not
It's not
constructive.
constructive.
Right?
Like
But-
no one would ever come up to your face and say, hey, you are a rude bitch.
Correct, right? So that one I will ignore,
Okay.
right? But if I see something that's like, oh, you know what? I think when Sylvia delivered this line, she could have said this rather than that. Then the contestants won't feel so sad. Then I'll be like, hey, yeah, maybe I could have changed my, the way that I speak, or try to be at least a bit friendlier in certain areas when they actually specify out. Then yes, it is a very constructive feedback that I will actually take into account.
right,
Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
Right, it's like, how many years already, Daniel Ron, you're fat?
Yeah. I mean,
I think that takes stuff pretty personally.
I'm
No,
I'm used to the fat jokes.
Right.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
don't really care about the fat jokes. I'm immune to that.
Yeah.
It's the old jokes I have to get used to now.
Right, but I mean the online audience, I think we over the years we have both gotten very used to it. I think like even if initially we were hurt, I think these days we are not so hurt
Not
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah,
We're used to it.
Yes.
yeah,
we're
we're
so
really
used
used
to
to
it.
which is to me actually a little bit sad.
I know, right?
Yeah, because I think like why would you go and personally attack somebody when he's just doing his job? It's like going to a doctor and say, "Hey, you ugly, bro." You
Right,
don't
right.
do that, right? You don't go to your teacher, right? And say your face cannot, yeah. You don't, but because we are content creators and
And we put ourselves out there.
Correct.
People feel like they have the right to just
correct.
screw us on every level.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are fat now recently. Like, thanks.
Yeah, maybe I'm going through something, right?
Maybe I like eating. Have you thought
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, no, speaking about all these kind of things, right? I think the most, I got a recent, I wouldn't say a hate or whatever, but a recent comment that really irked me, despite
Okay.
me not being irked.
Oh, so finally something irked you.
Yeah, but it's not about the videos or anything.
Okay.
I saw a random comment on one of my videos, can't remember which one.
Yeah.
And it was by somebody, don't know who, but he said, my dad was your Grab driver
Okay.
the other day, and he said you were cold and rude. I'm sorry, arrogant and rude. And I was like, wow.
I mean, what would make a Grab driver say that you are arrogant and rude? I mean, you'd have to be very rude, right?
No, so
To make them feel a certain way.
No, but the thing about me is, right, I always try to be nice to people because, especially service staff. Because, me and Ryan used to run F&B,
Yes.
right? So service staff, I always try to be nice to them because I knew how bad it felt. So it's something that I do for Grab, right? Every time I enter a Grab, I'll always say hi. And every time I leave, I'll always say drive safe.
Right.
It's something that I do. So if you ask me, am I rude? I would say, to be very honest, I think I'm one of the nicest people to pick up in a Grab. I don't talk.
Okay.
I'm not going to chat, but I will always say what I always need to say, right?
Yeah.
And one thing, and I always give tips. Okay?
Tips?
Yeah.
Right.
To
on
Grab
tips,
drivers.
yeah.
Yes.
There's an option to tip.
Oh, tips.
Yeah,
right.
so-
Oh no, I thought you meant like
Life
you-
tips.
You could do this better. You could add the
No.
sense in your car or something.
No.
Maybe try a better GPS.
No, like I would actually give tips. So like the other
Okay.
day, I just gave it a $3 tip
Ah, that's
because he said that I look nice. So I was like, yes, $3.
All right, all the Grab drivers
All
out
right.
there, now you know what to do if you ever get Sylvia.
No, but I think it takes a lot of effort for them to drive so many people and then actually make a genuine comment. He was like, wow, your hair is actually very special. And
Okay.
it wasn't like, yeah, the rest is nice. No. He was like, wow, your hair is really nice, And then he didn't go overboard, but he was actually genuinely nice about it. So I gave him a tip. Yeah. So I think I was really offended about the Grab driver one simply because I do get people coming up to me and say, actually, you're not as fun as you
Appear on screen.
on screen. Right? Actually, you're not as entertaining as you are when I'm doing my own stuff.
Yeah.
And Grab, why I take Grab is because I have 1,001 meetings every day,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
I mean, I am not going shopping. I'm not going to do a facial. Okay, I am going to meetings.
I mean,
and
you're not a clown. What are you supposed to do? Juggle for them?
No,
Like make a joke to every Grab driver?
Exactly.
Or like be an alien, like start
Correct.
making your jokes?
Correct. So
Yeah.
sometimes I get that, and I was quite offended when I saw that because probably his dad and her probably watched our videos, and
they
probably
expect more,
they
right?
expected me to be entertaining.
Oh,
And I was
man.
probably, just being sulky, either trying to remember a script or trying to remember what to say in my presentation.
Probably I just finished the meeting and just tired. You're just like, I just want to chill in this Grab, you know?
Yeah, right.
Right.
So I think, when people judge us when we're just trying to be humans, that's the toughest.
Okay.
I think for me it was the other way around. I got an Insta DM once. Someone said,
Ooh.
"Dan, why do you have an RBF? Why do you have a resting bitch face?" And I was like,
You don't have a resting bitch
I
face.
don't. I know I don't. But someone said that I was so scared to approach you because you look stressed. And I was like thinking, what did I do? And I asked him, so where did you see me? At Starbucks.
No, right? Because we're at our downtime.
Yeah.
We cannot be high energy all the time. We're not clowns, like you say,
Yeah.
right? So we have to, charge the battery one. So when you catch us at a time when we're charging batteries, you cannot say that we're arrogant
Yeah.
or rude because, we're just tired, man.
We're just regular human beings. I'm just here to get my coffee, man. I'm not mad or anything. I just want to get my coffee.
Exactly. Poor us already drinking coffee.